What's good? What's good? We're just gonna jump right into this. I know I'm a little bit late on this live. I had a little technical difficulties with bringing y'all this, but I'm here. I know I'm like 2 hours late, but yep, I'm here. We're gonna jump right into this. I know I'm on a little time schedule. I'm in Facebook and YouTube as well. Let me make sure I'm connected first. And then we're gonna hop right into this. If y'all didn't heard, the PPP loans, the PPP loans during COVID, people are now being raided. August, excuse me, in August 2025, I read on an article. I had trouble pulling up this article without my page like glitching and getting interrupted, but new raids is starting in 2025. Now, I've been covering from the PPP loans. I did 3 videos on the PPP loans maybe a couple of months ago when they were starting the 10,000 to 20,000. People was getting raided. I shared with a few people getting raided for 20,000. It was a man on an ankle monitor. I believe I'm gonna share in this video when I start. But he was looking up to 20 years, and I'm still looking in on that case. I still haven't got any update on that, but he's looking up to 20 years for just a $10,000 loan, right? And another case that I shared in my previous video, another case that I shared in my previous video with another man was looking up to 10 years with the PPP loan. So, with the $10,000, we're talking about $10,000. We ain't talking about 50,000 to 100,000. Like, they are doing time, the same time as you might as well gotten 100 to 200 grand if you was doing a PPP loan. The amount of time that they are giving to people who have gotten a PPP loans during COVID, you could be doing the same amount of time as somebody who had borrowed or scammed for $100,000 on those PPP loans. And it's crazy the amount of time that they are giving for $10,000 loans. So it's dangerous. So I'm gonna say this again: if you have gotten a PPP loan during COVID and think that you have gotten away with it, you have got another thought coming, especially if you didn't have a legit business. A lot of y'all have gotten those PPP loans and y'all put on y'all resume, or well, on a loan app, that y'all was barbers, right? That y'all was hairstylists, right? That y'all was landscapers. We talking about the people from the hood, right? With no legitimate LLC for a business, with no legitimate LLC for a business, and to think that the feds was stupid enough, right? See, this is the thing about those PPP loans. I think they have given those PPP loans out recklessly on purpose, or whatever, to bust certain people, because a lot of people was getting those PPP loans during COVID, and you can be able to say anything, right? They was giving them PPP loans out recklessly. Now they are raiding recklessly. We talking about average people. It was a crackhead got a PPP loan, took out a PPP loan for $10,000. A crackhead. Now he's looking up to 20 years, 25 years. And it's crazy. It was everybody was getting PPP loans. We talking about people was putting PPP loans in their kids' names. I'm talking about your child, your kid could be raided right now. Your young teen, the teenager, or baby, y'all putting PPP loans in baby names. they could be kicking in your door, taking your child away. And if you think that it's safe, now some of y'all have capitalized on a PPP loan, right? And now you probably have a good job. Now, don't worry about that. You're gonna lose your good job. You're gonna lose it. Trust me. Some of y'all thought y'all had moved on with y'all life, but the feds are sneaking up on y'all now and taking y'all to jail. A lot of people has ruined their lives. Like I said, if you have gotten a PPP loan, before I play this, if you have gotten a PPP loan during COVID, you better get on a payment plan to pay it back if your loan hasn't gotten forgiven. Now, I'm going to give some good news. Some people's loans have gotten forgiven. Some people's loans have gotten thrown out. Right? And we're talking about random loans. Like I know a few people who have filed for a PPP loan and they got forgiven. So all hope ain't lost. But the feds could be kicking in your door tomorrow. We talking about what's the date? July 29th? Yeah. Starting in August, the feds, the FBI, we talking about they're gonna be kicking in. They're gonna be kicking in ninjas' door like ice. For real, they coming. And Donald Trump is coming. Y'all think Donald Trump was the savior? He was the one that made it away. But minorities have made so much money off of the pandemic. They made so much money off of Donald Trump and these PPP loans. Y'all thought Donald Trump was looking after y'all, but no, Donald Trump set y'all up for a trap. He trapped y'all. He know what he was doing. They ain't stupid. The U.S. had so much money to give during that time. So much. They was giving out trillions of dollars. Right? Extra money. They was giving out trillions of dollars. Now let me play a few of these. See, this is recent. This is recent right here. I'm gonna play y'all a few people who shared on social media that they've gotten raided from these PPP loans, right? And they just coming out the blue. And the feds is being slick with it. They being real slick. And I'm gonna show y'all how slick they being with it.
Get back into the team.
So y'all know the year during COVID that everybody was getting PUA and unemployment. Mm-hmm. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Well, guess what? Motherfuckers are paying them back. They took my federal.
They told y'all they was gonna come back.
They taking taxes. That's another thing. That's another way around it. They taking taxes, right? They taking assets, right? Not only they raiding y'all, they doing it other ways. They garnishing your checks. You know, you got a auto loan. They out there. They repossessing y'all cars, right? You ain't gonna be able to get your credit is gonna be so bad when they do this, right? The feds, you know, when the IRS come after you, it's the same way they coming after you. they coming after you the same way. They taking everything you got if they ain't kicking in your door.
Get that unemployment money, that PPP money.
Unemployment money too. Y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot y'all was collecting all this unemployment money, and some of y'all was just filing unemployment when y'all ain't had no jobs. Y'all didn't have no job, and y'all was filing unemployment and getting all of that money. Y'all was getting all that money. Y'all was getting paid more than me. I was so mad during COVID. I was getting underpaid while ninjas sitting at home getting bread, getting money, getting fat. And by the time ninjas was coming back to work, they were so fat and out of shape. I couldn't believe it. They had new cars. They was fat.
It was a game because they didn't get y'all the first year, but they said they were coming back to get that money. But let's get back into Sis T on her money and how much they took and how they got that money back from her.
All my shit. I have nothing. My new balance is $0. Unemployment took my motherfucking flatter.
So long story, she had her state refund, which usually comes first, but the federal refund was intercepted for the unemployment benefits. And I think it was intercepted on the federal side due to the extra unemployment that the feds were giving you through your state. I forgot how much it was, but now her money gone.
Federal, do you know how much money I was expecting? I might as well tell you guys now. You know how much money I was expecting? I was $100 shy of $9,000. So bringing back $9,000 in federal.
Oh, sis was getting that unemployment money for the IRS to intercept almost $9,000 from your federal return. Yes, sis, don't even worry about it. Just let them have that money because you was collecting, doing unemployment and COVID. So just let it be. Just call a spade a spade. Y'all even. They got their money. You had the money when you needed it doing COVID. Just let the IRS have that tax return. But I know
you're lucky. This is another thing. You are lucky if they garnish your checks. If they decide to go after your checks, right? You are lucky. You are lucky if they take your taxes. Like this woman is lucky. She shouldn't be complaining because she didn't took out a false PPP loan. They should take her all them damn kids she filed. Huh? She probably got a bunch of damn kids, right? You should be happy they don't got your black ass in jail. For real. And what the hell you doing mad for? You should be celebrating right now that your ass ain't in jail.
Anything like me, I know you can spend that tax return about 5, 6, 7 times while you was checking where's my refund of your transcripts for an update on when the money was going to be respun. It happens to the best of us, sis. I've been intercepted before.
Okay, you guys, I'm over here stressed out because remember when the PP loan was here? I did the PP loan and I just got a freaking, oh my God, I just got a letter in the mail that said I'm subpoenaed to court for this.
Watch out. This is another thing. Watch out for them letters in the mail. Right? Watch out for those letters in the mail. Some of y'all don't open y'all mail because y'all in so much goddamn debt. Open all your mail because you could have a warrant out for your arrest and you don't even know it. All right? Watch out for that letter in the mail that's going to tell you. Right?
And if charged, I'm facing 10 years in federal prison.
10 years in federal prison. See, I told y'all, this ain't no joke. Donald Trump, y'all thought Donald Trump had y'all back. Y'all like, vote Trump. And most of y'all black asses went out there and voted for Donald Trump again. But he hit y'all with another whammy right here. he hit y'all with a whammy. He putting y'all ass in jail for getting them PPP loans.
10 years in federal. Hold on.
I heard people getting hemmed up on them PPP loans. You knew that was coming. What I don't get is how certain people, black people, are complaining, saying that those loans was put out there so that they can trap black people. Why would you take the loan if you know you didn't have a business?
Right. See, this is the problem of accountability. Some of y'all don't lack a lot of accountability. It's put out there to trap black people, and your dumb ass took the bait. It was a hook. You got It was a hook. It was to trap you. It was to weed out the scammers, right? And they look, the government is so smart. They got money to blow, right? They're like, we gonna see who gonna take this bait. We gonna see who does real scammers out here. Just like they go out and y'all know them sting, when they do those prostitution schemes or whatever, or would they bait you to do something? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. The bait. Y'all ever watch Bait Car, right? When they baited, they left a car door open, right? Watch Bait Car. This is exactly what how the feds operate, right? It used to be a show called Bait Car, and they used to leave a nice car in the middle of the hood with the keys in it, right? This is what the PPP loan was. They left all the resources in it. They left a nice car in the hood with the keys in it and dared your black ass to steal it. Oh, you stole it, right? But when you steal it, soon as they stole the car, the police was right behind them. This was PPP loans was a bait. It was all a bait. Just like Bait Car. Ma, you said, what's good, Ma? You said it is Biden who extended the statute of limitations to 2030. The Biden extended the Ma, you say the statute of limitations was extended to 2030 to where you can get caught or whatever for the PPP loan, or whether you can get raided. But it was a bait. This was Donald Trump's bait for your black ass. If you dare get in, if you see a damn scat pack with the keys in it, right? And this is how you can tell what a scammer is. You see a scat pack with the keys in it. Who would just jump in that car and drive off? A dummy. A dumbass motherfucker. You're right. Right? Any normal person a sane person would not jump in that car just because it's a scat pack. They would not jump in that car. They would politely call the police and say, damn, it's a scat pack right here with the doors open, with the keys in it. They would try to find the owner. See, some of y'all are just thieves. And this is how you can tell who you are. Right? When you took that PPP loan, you are a scammer and you are a thief. Right? Right. This is making sense to you, right? This was a bait. They gave out that $10,000, $20,000 because they had the money to give to bait you. Woo!
Was for people with businesses affected by COVID. You starting an LLC so that you can collect a couple $1,000 to go buy shoes.
When Ninja got that $10,000, right? They went out and bought chains. They went out and bought rims. They went out and bought Jordans. They was the fly. Let me tell y'all something. During COVID, ninjas was the flyest ninjas. I swear to God, ninjas was fly. This was the flyest in history that ninjas had been. And this is why you see a lot of scat packs on the street. This is why you see a lot of ninjas with new cars. Ninjas was buying furniture. Ninjas was buying big screen TVs. Ninjas was buying Hennessy. You couldn't find Hennessy or no dark liquor in the liquor store. It was all sold out. And they upped the price in the hood. Ninjas were just buying shit.
That's not the same. I mean, you had to have seen it. The Lenox Mall in Atlanta was packed. They was damn near out of school. These people were buying with their PPP loans is made in China, and now they're about to go to jail for it. Look here, this is that victimhood again. Don't apply for loans that you're not eligible for. Therefore, you won't commit fraud and go to jail for it. Does that make sense?
Yo, you know, I've been hearing a lot about the PPP scammers. They getting taken down, taken to court, all of that. Yo, it was so easy, so fast, so loose. I ain't do it, but it was so easy, so fast, so loose that I kind of have a theory, right? Imagine it was just like, because they had to have known some people was going to take advantage of it without any type of real looking into it. They were sending people all that money. Yeah, they already knew what it was. I feel like it was a experiment to see what people would actually spend them on things.
Right. They didn't spend the money to better their lives. They spend the money on things, everything. Ninjas was just buying shit just to be buying it. I'm talking about you go in a ninja house in the hood, and that motherfucker look like goddamn Deion Sanders' crib when you get in the projects. It was crazy. You talking about people living behind their means, and this was the bait. This was the bait that Donald Trump sent. It was a bait. Them 10,000 and 20,000 PPP loans was a bait. It was bait car. They baited you ninjas to do it, and you done it.
Mansions and cars and watches. Like, are you serious? Like, they just want to see, yo, how bad would you crash out? And now you're going to jail. Dumb.
Yeah, people thought that was free money. Oh, everybody doing it. I'm not going to get caught. If everybody doing it, that means you don't need to be doing it. I ain't gonna lie. People really set themselves up. They thought they could scheme you up.
Story time about how I went to prison for getting a goddamn PPP loan.
Mm-hmm. Now listen to this one, y'all. Y'all gotta listen to this. They listening to that. Listen to that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning when I got indicted. It was March 15th, 2023. Me and my husband had just left from going out to eat because my son recently had like a kidney surgery or whatever, and we had been in the house. We've kind of been stressing and whatever. We sitting in the car chilling, and a car pull up, and my husband like, who the fuck this is pulling up in my yard? I'm like, I don't know. Shit, you know how they be tripping. You know them young niggas be paranoid. I look at my husband, he look at me. Shit just started getting weird. Okay, then after that, they come to my door and they give me a piece of paper. They say, oh, you just got a PPP loan. You're just gonna have to pay it back. I opened up the goddamn envelope and it say Samarian Kingston versus the United States of America. I could have lost my motherfucking mind. Mind you, I have a real business. I'm a hairstylist, so all I do is go to work and go to fuck home. So I'm like, what the fuck? That was literally like the worst day of my fucking life because I was so scared and I didn't know what to do. And then me, like, I always try to do the right thing and, like, you know, not get into any trouble. And I got in fucking trouble. And every fucking body did it. So I'm like, why the fuck I'm getting in trouble? You know, like, that shit had really pissed me off. So I ended up going to court and finding out that it's a whole fucking conspiracy case with 23 other people that I don't even fuck with.
That's another thing. They're gonna get you on racketeering charges. Glad she mentioned that. If you got a PPP loan, I don't give a damn. They can get you on racketeering charges, and they can add you with a bunch of other people, right? They can add you with a bunch of other people you don't even know. So now you in a Diddy case now. See, some of y'all making fun of Diddy and R. Kelly and you know what I'm saying? They got raided and Epstein. No, you could be in a Diddy case and you don't even know it. If you got that PPP loan, you got a Diddy case coming to you. A lot of people is laughing at Diddy, but on the low, the feds is gonna raid your ass and you got a Diddy case against your ass too.
I was scared as fucking court. Didn't know what the fuck was going to happen, but I ended up getting a little bun, so I was able to go home.
This is how the government is catching people that file falsely and fraudulently PPP loan applications. Now, they're using a combination of data analysis, audits, and tips from whistleblowers to catch people who file falsely, and also using agencies like the Small Business Administration, the Department of Justice, and also the IRS to track suspicious activity like inflated payroll figures, fake businesses documentation, and also other things that's kind of like a misrepresentation in the business. They're also cross-checking the PPP applications with tax records, business license.
Let me stop her right here before I let her get here. They've been knowing your black ass was broke as soon as you filed that on that application. They've been knowing your black ass was broke. They knew it. It was a bait. They didn't have to do all this investigation. They knew from the beginning your black ass was a scammer.
And other public data to spot inconsistencies as well. Now, in some cases, some people are being charged and prosecuted that only helped people file fraudulent PPP loans. So tell me what you all think. These PPP loans were filed in 2020, 2021, around the COVID pandemic time. It is now 2025. Do you all feel like that people should still be prosecuted for fraudulently submitting PPP loan applications and receiving those funds fraudulently?
Yeah, hell yeah. I think so. Yeah, because it was a bait. Yes, they will. They can prosecute you anytime. Of course, it was a bait. Most people don't know it was a bait. Everything that seemed to, I don't know how to say this saying, but it looks good. Let me get into that shit.
People are now going to jail for taking out PPP loans back in 2020 when they really didn't need to. Now, the woman that I showed you there has gotten the biggest sentencing that any of us have seen. She is going to prison for 9.5 years. She is currently counting down on her TikTok her next 30 days here before she goes and surrenders and gives herself up to police. This woman here was making a video telling people that you did not have to take out the PPP loan. Everybody was doing it back in 2020, and now they're finally starting to go to jail. And we don't know exactly how long this guy is going away for, but he said, I might be going away for a while. That PPP loan came back to bite me. And as people in his comment section pointed out, you thought you were committing fraud was doing something right. I got $40K in PPP loans and 100% went to pay my employees, and I got a forgiveness letter with no issues. Let
me tell you something. If you had a legit business, I'm gonna tell you, for y'all with those legit business, right? I know a few people got a legit business. You ain't gotta worry about that. They're gonna forgive y'all loans, right?
My PPP loan was great. I followed the guidelines, used it correctly, helped my business, all was forgiven. And as you see these articles right here, when you look up PPP loan, the last one, the fourth one right there, back in October, but in the past 11 hours, 3 different people have been charged with crimes regarding their PPP loan. So if you know anyone that got a PPP loan in 2020, check on them.
For lack of knowledge.
Check on them. Check on the people with the PPP loan. Check on, and I know everybody, I know all y'all got somebody who got the PPP loans. You do. I'm going to tell y'all, you are going to get raided. The feds is going to get you. Either they're going to come after you. See, it's many ways they're going to come after you. They're going to come after you. They're going to garnish your checks. They're going to take your taxes. They're going to do all that. And for the PPP loan, you took out a $10,000, you owe interest. Let's get into that. You owe interest. They look, you're going to be paying for the rest of your life for a $10,000 loan.
PP loan, like lying on the application, and she got sentenced to 9.5 years. 9.5 years. And I saw other people in the comments saying that they're going through their case. I saw
lying on the application. You look, let me tell y'all something. You get sentenced for lying. I'm telling you, this, You are in a Diddy case. You are in a racketeering case, right? Like I said, they can get you for racketeering for these PPP loans. You can serve life in prison for stealing $10,000. You know why? They can connect you with multiple people.
Somebody else say that they got sentenced for wire fraud. And these people are not playing.
Wire fraud.
They are not playing. And banks are assisting. They are assisting in the process. As somebody who works in banking, who's worked in multiple different banks, the banks help the IRS. But let me tell you what happened with my coworker. So this is my coworker that turned into a friend. So I had already left the company by the time that she got fired. But ultimately what happened was, this was 2022. The list came out of everybody who had got the PPP loan. She obviously was on that list. And she ended up in HR. Clearly the bank was looking at the list. Not my current job, y'all. Again, this is a company that I left. So don't call them people again, please. But she ended up in a meeting with HR. They asked her, like, oh, you were on this list, you have a business. And basically, there was a date that your business had to be established to qualify for the PPP loan. And a lot of people created LLCs after that date. And that's how they know if your application was fraudulent. And so they told her, like, I don't think that you qualified for this PPP loan based on when you established your business or whatever. But she didn't admit to anything. And her business was selling handmade jewelry, right? So
right, just like all the rest of y'all business was hair cutting. Y'all business was line service. Y'all was cutting the goddamn. Y'all was crackheads cutting the goddamn your next door neighbor grass. Y'all weren't even cutting grass. I mean, y'all just making shit up. Y'all lazy motherfuckers was just wasn't doing shit.
The reason why they were able to fire her is because if you've ever worked for a bank, a financial institution, a brokerage, you have to disclose all outside business activities. It's
that's another
regulatory.
thing.
You have to sign off.
You took out a PPP loan and you was working. This is what a government like. It's so. This is why you're gonna do time in prison. You was working while you was putting out a PPP loan like you was an independent business owner, right? And some of y'all was filing taxes. Your dumb ass was filing goddamn taxes. You dumb, stupid nigga. I mean, you was filing. Whew, you was working at the same time, claiming that you was a business owner just to get a PPP loan, and you was getting unemployment too. You going to jail.
Second job, any second source of income. If you're a part of the board of directors for any type of company, nonprofit, sometimes even volunteer work. So basically, they fired her because they said that her not disclosing that she had a business was violating company policy, because she should have told them. And I'm sure y'all are going to say, well, she should have told them that, she stopped the business when she started working. I guess whenever she established it, she had already started working there. So like.
So some of y'all is getting fired from y'all jobs. Now, you can get fired for getting a PPP loan. You got a good job now. Some of y'all might have capitalized on these PPP loans. You getting fired for getting a PPP loan. You can get fired in the future. Getting a PPP loan could prevent you from getting a good job, or it can get you fired from your good career. Some of y'all have changed y'all lives from then. Some of y'all have changed y'all lives since 2020, since COVID, and got on a straight and narrow and asked God to forgive you for all the bullshit that you did. Let me tell you something. You're going to suffer the consequence. I don't care how much forgiveness that you ask for, because you ain't paid the government back. And some of y'all getting good jobs now. And you don't know that you have took out a loan for PPP and you're getting fired for it.
The dates just didn't line up. But yeah, they fired her and said that it was because she didn't disclose that she had a business. But if she had disclosed that she had a business, it wouldn't have been a conflict of interest for her to sell handmade jewelry. They fired her because
I was talking to my friend earlier, and we was just talking about, like, I cannot go to jail. Like, that, I don't be out here doing stuff that would put me in predicaments to go to jail. But, you know, things just happen, unfortunately. But I personally cannot go to jail. I would not survive. I recently started following this girl that was giving a story time on how she's getting ready to go to federal prison due to, like, PPP fraud, SBA fraud, or whatever. And they gave her, like, 10 years. And I feel like it's a bit excessive. But then at the same time, I guess, you know, the severity of the case, I guess, is what determines how much time you can get. And I feel so bad because she has very small children. And she's kind of like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Let me stop there. Y'all got small kids. They don't give a fuck. They do not give a damn. They don't give a damn. They got small kids. Y'all got small kids. Oh, man. That's when they come get you.
All of this time. Like, I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. But the whole part about it is like, you know, she was doing those SBA things, like kind of helping other people with their application. And then it all, like, even that, I'm like, I can't be going to jail, people. I can't do it. The minute I go in there, I'm going to sing like a bird. When I tell you the trumpet gonna be sounding, because I'm gonna be singing so loud, like, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Now y'all gotta worry about that, because if you see, when y'all did the application, right? The application, the people who have done the application for you, if you have been doing the PPP loan, guess what? They are getting busted, right? And they are doing more time. Let me rewind that. They are doing more time. If you just if you was a PPP loan application doer, and you have done an application for somebody for a PPP loan, multiple people, and let me tell y'all something, the people who have done these applications, guess how much they charge you. If you were doing $10,000 for a PPP loan, guess how much they charge you? Maybe like $2 or $3 grand, maybe. Yeah, give me $3 grand, give me $2 grand, and I'll give you this application for you. And I had many a slick ninjas have came to me like that. Hey, look, I get you 20 racks. Only thing you have to give me is give me about 5. And I said no every time. You know, hell no, because I was smart. Now, thank God I ain't take out no goddamn PPP loan, but. Yeah.
You might call me whatever you want. I ain't loyal, this, that, and the other. Baby, I'm finna put the double L in tail. I'm telling on everybody. They ain't even gotta ask me.
See, you gotta worry about motherfuckers like this. They gonna snitch on you. See, we got snitches in the motherfuckers too. We got people who tell it on people who tell it. See? With the PPP loan, y'all thought it was all crazy, but you got the motherfucker who got the PPP, who you got the PPP loan from. They telling on you. They snitching on you.
Being that bitch just starting to sing, you hear me? I cannot go to jail. I can't go to jail. I can't sit in jail. Like, I just cannot do it. Like, they wouldn't. All they gotta do is ask me my name, and I'm in there telling no bitches that's dead. Hell, I'm in there telling on people that's already in prison for shit they don't did. Like, I'm telling on it. I would be in that bitch probably telling on my damn mammy just to get up out of it. I can't do it. Like, I can't be right. Don't be around me committing no crimes. Don't call yourself riding with me to commit no crimes, this, that, and the other, because I am telling. If you want to stop being my friend right now because you say, oh, you ain't loyal, you a snitch, I'm putting the itch in snitch. That's just what it's gonna be. I would not. Do you see me? I won't survive. I would not survive. It would be just too much for me. Like, my heart goes out to that young lady, but baby, I can't do it.
I'm a nurse practitioner, and I was just released from federal prison. A mistake was made on the application. I didn't read, I just signed it. And as a result, I lost it all. It cost me everything.
A mistake. A nurse practitioner. I know they showed a snippet. She's a nurse practitioner. Guess how much nurse practitioners make? They make a lot of money. 6 figures, 200,000, 300,000. She's a nurse practitioner. Lost everything because of the PPP loan.
So this is Melissa Watson, and she spent a year and a day in the federal penitentiary for taking the government's money and getting a fraudulent provider relief loan during COVID. So this will happen in Melissa Watson's case. So she was taking too long to give us the story time. She basically spent 12 months and 1 day in federal prison due to fraudulent use of provider relief funds. So what this is basically PPP funds for people that had like provider care units or some type of hospital, something that was helping the people hospital related. So she received $789,000 that was supposed to be for her, healthcare facility to keep it operating during the time, help her get supplies and things. But instead, per the affidavit, Sis was out here spending the money on luxury cars, on trips, on a timeshare, on a trailer, on real estate.
See, this is another thing. She had a legit business. A legit business. But you when you misuse that money and spend it on luxury cars and yeah, I mean, it's I know a lot of y'all got from COVID, y'all got big screen TVs and scat packs and all that other type of shit, Rolexes, living beyond y'all means. This is what she talking about.
All of this, but not on her patient care facility that she had. As a result, she had to spend a year and 1 day in jail. She's out now on 3-year probation.
What do you think? She was legit. Well, how y'all think that the feds ain't gonna come after you? Why the feds ain't gonna come? Like Ma, you said 2030. We got 5 more years. They gonna get all y'all black asses. I swear to God.
And has to pay back over $1 million for fraudulent use of the government funds. They coming to get y'all for this PPP money. Y'all think is a game. One thing the government can come get their money now. They may think that they forgot about you, but they can come get their money and take your ass to jail.
That little money wasn't worth a lifetime of failure, missed opportunities.
Is Love and Hip Hop star, was sentenced to over 17 years in federal prison for misusing PPP loan money. They used it on child support allegedly and luxury items. The next person to go down is an Olympic skater. For $10 million, he screwed the government for $10 million. You know what he used the money for? To finance a film with our tax money. Lisa Bloom, allegedly a prominent attorney in Los Angeles, a woman who represented all the accusers for that Harvey Weinstein weirdo. They had to pay a fine of $274,000. These cases underscore that PPP funds, that free money wasn't so free. Did you lie on your application? Are you on the list? The list is right down here. I'm going to send you to ProPublica PPP tracker. Check to see if your name's on the list. You're going to be
Remember, go to ProPublica. You can check and see if your name is on a PPP loan. It's so easy to see if your ass is going to get raided. It's so easy.
Price of all the companies. Put your old business in there. Put your neighbor in there. You're going to see all the people that got free money.
Oh yeah, I had did this a couple years ago. I was like, I'm telling you.
The amount of people getting locked up for the PPP loan scams is crazy. There was a girl that got like 9 years over like 100-something thousand in PPP loan scams. There are a lot of businesses, a lot of people with LLCs that fraudulently obtained a lot of those funds and they're not in jail and they've gotten a lot of those things forgiven. If y'all remember when the government was pumping money into the economy back in like 2020 and 2021.
See, that's another thing. A lot of people do this, but they don't get, they get forgiven for those loans because they got legit LLCs, right? The reason why you get raided because you ain't got no goddamn LLC.
The resale market for stuff was going insane. Like sneakers were crazy, watches were absolutely insane. There's this.
I don't know what side of TikTok y'all are on, but I'm on the side where they're talking about federal sentencing for fraud due to the PPP loans during the pandemic, grants, all type of business loans. And this young lady story, she was doing this countdown, like, 30 days or 9.5 years. She got 114, I think. And I am just on this lady's page watching her story, talking about her really preparing her life to spend almost 10 years behind bars. And she has very, very young children. Like her youngest child is like 8 months old. And of course, there's a lot of mixed reactions to this. And she has other kids older, but the youngest was 8 months. But as someone whose parents have been locked up for an extended amount of time, there is a toll that is going to take on your kids. Not just you being in the system and away from your children. It's also the children not having their parent and having to trust other people to raise your children. It's just not a good place that you want to be in. And yeah, I'm just hopeful that when she gets out, her kids are going to be able to understand and possibly forgive her, because there's a lot that you miss during those moments. And it's so hard.
It's a lot that you miss. It's a lot that you miss because you wanted some instant gratification. You want them new Jordans. You want that new TV. You want that new scat back. You wanted to impress motherfuckers in the club. This is why you are going to do time in prison. You weren't even thinking about your kids. At all. For anybody who was doing the PPP loan, y'all wasn't thinking about your kids. Y'all wasn't thinking about the future. Y'all was thinking about now. And that's the problem with minorities right now. Y'all think about now instead of the future. Y'all thinking about impressing people. Y'all worried about impressing people, worried about what people think about you. And it ain't about that. And when you get your shit together and you get out of that little kid mindset that you was in 2020 and you have grown from that, now you're going to suffer the consequences for the shit that you did when you was an adolescent. You was doing stupid shit. Instant gratification going to put your black ass in jail.
As the child, to understand why the parent did what they did, she's taking accountability, so it's not like I can rag on her too much. Like, she understood, but I don't know if people don't understand, like, these type of fraud crimes when it comes to money, the government, taxes, these people are not playing. They will come after you. Like, you get away with it for however long, then they're going to be calling. She's explained that, she met this other girl, and the girl basically sold her out, ratted her out. Like, that's just what it is. Everybody's going to save their own ass when it comes to federal time.
When it comes to federal time, I'm telling you, they're getting you on racketeering. They're getting you on Diddy charges. It don't even matter if you didn't do the PPP loan by yourself. They are going to put you with somebody else because the government can do any goddamn thing they want to. They can put you with other racketeering and they can put your ugly ass face on the news. You stupid, with a stupid goddamn look on your face.
So it's a very sad situation, but she was talking about she helped over 700 people. I'm like, oh, baby, they had.
Oh, you helped over 700 people. Now that's racketeering. See, let me tell y'all about the people who have done the applications, right? If you have done applications for the PPP loan, you are going to do the most times. Just like she said, she helped a lot of people, who over 700 people. Guess what? You might can do life in prison for that because you have stolen over $1 million. And that's the truth. They can put you with Diddy charges. You have done this for this person. You did this. You collected all this money from helping people from PPP loans. If you have helped somebody from a PPP loan, you could be looking at multiple years in prison. You can be looking at racketeering charges. I know somebody who has helped multiple people. If you was the person, if you was the man, or you was the woman who was doing PPP loan applications, you should be worried. You should be worried because they got you. Because guess what? If the person who you done the application for, they're gonna snitch on you. And you got multiple people snitching on you to avoid jail time. This is how it works. They are going to ask who was doing the application for you. Who was doing that? Who was doing the application for the PPP loan for you? Who was doing it? And if multiple people point fingers towards you, you are going to be doing Diddy charges. I'm telling you, they're gonna kick in your door like they did Diddy, and like they did R. Kelly. I'm telling you, you are going to be facing real Fed time. You might be facing life in prison.
There's no way you are facilitating and helping.
I mean, how is that? You facing life in prison for doing application for multiple $10,000, $20,000 loan for PPP.
700 people get public loans and just think like, all right, whatever. I don't think she thought it was going to be like 10 years, but they just don't give a fuck. And you helped that many people get money, some legit, some not. Like right. Yeah,
I help people get money. I help. Like you a victim. I help people. Now you playing like you like you. Well, I mean, come on now. Like you was helping people. You was helping people go to prison. That's what you was doing. You wasn't helping people actually get money. You was ruining people's lives. That's what you was doing. I mean, come on. Now you facing Diddy charges. I'm gonna say this again. If you was helping people, if you was the person on that application that was helping people, and you know what? And y'all know how it go. When you doing a PPP loan, you get to make more money. You're gonna make about a couple $1,000s. You get about 10 racks for somebody, right? You're gonna be like, that's like a $2,000 fee, $1,500. Give me $1,500. I can do your application. 15 racks. And let me tell y'all something. You have to give out. You got to give these scammers your important bank information. That's another thing. That's another thing they can get you on. You giving people your bank information, right? They got everything. They got your password. Come on now. Y'all. So you collected $1,500 from JoJo, $1,500 from Bobo, $1,500 for Kiki, $2,000 from Ray Ray. You collecting all this money from all these different type of hood ninjas, right? That's charges racked up. That's racketeering. What you think charges racked up mean? Charges racked up mean racketeering. You collecting all this money from all these different type of ninjas who you so-called helping. And this was the feds is looking at. Yeah. Now you got multiple racketeering charges against you.
She's gonna have to sit down and do that time. But I just can't imagine like packing up my life to do time. There was another girl she did end up doing 3 months, but they sentenced her to 24 months. But like, I think I would just break down.
It's just sad though what people do for
Racketeering. They're gonna get your black ass for racketeering because you help multiple people. Now you facing Diddy charges. See, you think you safe now. You think you safe since COVID. You think you safe since you thought it was 2020 doing I'm telling y'all, it was a bait. It was a bait from Donald Trump. And I'm telling y'all, for y'all who is helping those people, helping people get PPP loans, if you help somebody get a PPP loan, you are in trouble. You are going to do the most time. Let me tell you something. You better pack your bags right now. I'm telling you. Because the feds is gonna come after you. And it ain't no. Y'all thought that. Let me tell y'all something. Regular people were snitching. They all snitching because they don't want to get caught. They going after. They want the big man. It's the same thing. What happens in the drug game? They want the big man. They want the person who had access to the applications, who was getting these PPP loans, right? They want him. This is how the feds works. They getting less time. The people who snitching on you, they getting less time. So if you was the one who was doing the applications for the people who was doing the PPP loans, you better run. You better go to Mexico. I'm telling you that right now. You better go to Mexico. Because you gonna do some real Fed time. You are going to do some real Fed time. Man, back this started, I told myself, Mr. Haywood, he said, man, I told her this time, this is too good to be true. Yeah, it's too be. I stayed from. Yeah, me too. I stayed from the shit too. I stayed from it. I stayed away from the PPP loan because I know anything that is too good to be true. If I get $10,000 like that, I don't want it. And this is a lesson for anybody. If you can get easy money just like that, turn it down. Money should be hard to make. Unless you won a lottery. Money should be hard to make. You should just not get $10,000 just like that unless you won a lottery. Unless you won some type of prize. Right. It was too easy. It was way too easy to get a PPP loan. Way too easy. So I'm telling y'all, if you got a PPP loan and you was the one that was doing the applications, I'm telling y'all is going to do the most time in prison. And you going to do probably like 99 years like Diddy. I'm telling you, I swear, man. You're going to be looking at 99 years. You're going to be looking at R. Kelly times. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, it's too good to be true. Anything too good to be true, y'all dumbass motherfuckers was falling for it. Y'all was just falling for it. All right, you get an easy $10,000. Boom. You got to be stupid. I wasn't that dumb to do a PPP loan back then. I was not that stupid. Y'all addicted to easy money. If something too easy, right? Your grandmama should have told you that. Some of y'all ain't got, woo, boy. That's why y'all accepted that shit. For real. Some of y'all accepted it. That's why you looking stupid right now. That's why y'all in fear. Because you took that PPP loan, that $10,000 PPP loan, and now you're going to get raided. Now you're going to get caught up in the Diddy charge. Y'all making fun of Diddy, man. I'm telling y'all. Oh, boy. Y'all making fun of Diddy. Diddy going to be making fun of y'all. Diddy going to be making fun of y'all ass. Boy, let me get that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. hit that goddamn like button. Hey, share this. If you got a friend who have gotten a PPP loan, share this with them right now. And let them know their house gonna get raided. Right now. You're done. You are done. Donald Trump is coming after y'all black asses. And y'all beige asses, y'all white asses, or whatever y'all asses gonna is. Your green asses, your yellow asses, or your orange asses. Donald Trump is coming after y'all. He is. It was a bait car. I said it was a bait car. Have y'all ever watched Bait Car? Yeah, they leave a Scat Pack or a Lambo or any type of luxury car out and dare you to do it. This is what happened. And they dared y'all, your dumbasses took it. Y'all got in the car thinking it was going to be funny games. Y'all live for the moment. You live for the moment. If you live for the moment, you took out the PPP loan. You don't give a fuck about your family. You don't give a fuck about your kids. You don't give a fuck about nobody around you. You live in the moment. This is why your ass gonna do Diddy charges. And I'm telling you, they are going to get you. If you think that you got away with that PPP loan, if you think that you was the person who was filling out those apps for them people, for everybody was doing them PPP loans, you made a lot of money. The feds is coming after your dumb ass. And let me tell you something. The people who you have done the application for is snitching on you. Donald Trump during the pandemic was smart. He baited a lot of y'all dumbasses. He baited a lot of y'all dumbass. Now you suffering years. Man, hit that like button, y'all. I appreciate everybody for joining the live. Keep pushing the live. Keep pushing this live to anybody who you know. To anybody who you know who got that PPP loan, please share the goddamn video too. C. Hicks, you say they forgot to read that mandatory audit within 2 years, taking that money back. There was a lot of clauses in that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if they don't come out, if you have gotten a PPP loan, right? I'm gonna tell you this. They probably not raid you. They're gonna take your taxes though. They're gonna take your taxes, they're gonna garnish your check. Right? Yeah. They're gonna do all that. Your black ass ain't gonna get off scot-free. Your white ass ain't gonna get off scot-free. Your any other race ass gonna get off scot-free. Donald Trump is coming after y'all ass. When he got in the second term, oh yeah, he gonna crack down on these goddamn PPP. Yeah. So if you think you got off August 2025, this is 3 more, you got 2 days to get your shit together. Or to get the hell out the country. You got 2 days to get the fuck out the country because they got your name on the list. If you own a PPP, let me tell you this. If you got a PPP loan right now, get the hell out of here. Right now. Pack your bags and get the hell out of here. Because they're coming to get you. Biden extended it to 2030 where they can get your black ass. You think you getting off scot-free. You think you got them Jordans you got them Jordans in that big flat screen TV in your house? Oh, yeah. Nah, your black ass going to jail. Boy, you might as well sell everything in your house now. I mean, you might as well, because everything in your house probably came from COVID. Doing the PPP loan. Came from the goddamn unemployment. That's another thing, them unemployment. Y'all was getting y'all was getting unemployment like crazy. Y'all was making more money than me. I mean, damn. We talking about regular smegular ninjas who work at just regular 9 to 5, get more money than an average ninja who, man, I swear to God, y'all was getting money during the pandemic. The hood was rich. The hood had plenty of Hennessy. The hood had plenty goddamn we call that Douce. The dark, you couldn't find dark liquor nowhere. You could not find dark liquor nowhere in the store. It was sold out everywhere. Ninjas was living plentiful. You couldn't find a goddamn flat screen TV in Walmart to save your life. Because I'm telling you, y'all niggas was getting them PPP loans. It's crazy. Now y'all black asses going to jail now. Was it worth that flat screen TV? Was it worth that goddamn BBL? Was it worth that goddamn scat pack you got? Was it worth it? Nah. Your black ass gonna go to jail for that. Stupid. Man, I'm telling you, I warned y'all 3 videos before this that y'all gonna go to jail from little petty loans that y'all was getting. That Donald Trump was gonna get y'all ass eventually. He was gonna get you. Y'all thought Donald Trump was for y'all. No, Donald Trump was baiting y'all ass. He was baiting you. So he dared you to get those PPP loans. He was like, yeah, I'm getting, you think the government is stupid enough to just give you a $10,000 loan based off you, just because you say you can cut hair, just because you said you can do hair, just because you say you was a landscaper? You think they was that stupid enough to do that shit? No, they baited your dumb ass. You stupid. Now you gotta suffer the consequences. You a fucking idiot. Okay. Have y'all seen Bait Car? You put a scat pack in the middle with the keys in it, in the middle or in the hood, and you watch a dumbass jump in it. That's called stealing. Right? That's bait. That's the same thing Donald Trump did to y'all. He baited y'all to jump in the goddamn car. He baited y'all to steal that goddamn $10,000, that $20,000. He baited y'all to do that. Now you're going to jail for it. You should be worried if you got a PPP loan. And especially if you was doing PPP loan apps, you should be really worried. Because now there's racketeering charges. I'm gonna say it again. Racketeering charges, and you could be doing Diddy time. P. Diddy. You making fun of P. Diddy, ain't you? Huh? You're making fun of P. You're making fun of Diddy. Now you about to lose everything. You losing everything now. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to get the hell up out of here. I'm about to get the hell and hit the super chat. Hey, look, give to the. If you found this video to be resourceful, to be helpful to you, go to my Cash App at the bottom of the screen and donate. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's 50 cents. I don't care what it is. Give to the offering because I'm bringing y'all vital information. Give. I appreciate y'all. Join my next live. Hit them notifications. I'm going to bring y'all more and more about these PPP loans. And I'm going to educate y'all. Next video, I'm about to show y'all who's all on the list. If you on this list, you're going to see your face because the government ain't scared to show your face. I swear to God, you can go on the government site and see if you about to be raided. I'm about to show that list Thursday. Who here with me Thursday? And see everybody on that list. I'm about to show everybody who is on that list. Everybody, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that notification. Yeah. I got plenty of people up in here tonight. I knew y'all wanted to hear this. I got plenty people in here tonight. Thank y'all for joining the live. Y'all gonna want to see this live Thursday. Thursday, I'm going to expose everybody on that list, and you're gonna see if you going on that list. If you on that list, you better get your shit together. You better get your money up. You better be prepared to pay the government back. Again, donate to that Cash App at the bottom. I appreciate everybody in here from Facebook to Instagram to whatever you're from. Snapchat, whatever. Thursday, I am showing the list. I am showing the list for everybody. The government list. To see if your name is on there. Or if you're not your name, your cousins, your mama, your brother, your sisters, your aunties, your daddies, who's ever named on that list, you better warn them. Thursday, I'm showing everybody's name who's on that list, and I'm going down thoroughly. And I'm going to warn you to get your ass out of Dodge. Go to China somewhere. Go to goddamn Afghanistan. Go to Canada. You better get the hell out the country. I'm warning y'all. Y'all better get the hell out this goddamn country. Because they about to raid your ass. Peace, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Much love. Mad peace. I'm out this peace. Join the super chat. Appreciate everybody for joining. Peace.